Welcome back to Elephant Madness. Today we have a very great individual in this world that is going around the world to show us a lot of great things in the world. And I'm honored and surprised to even this guy being in my studio today. It's an honor for having
Thank
you
you
here.
so much, my friend.
For the little people that don't, the little amount of people that don't know, give us a little background of you.
Yeah, sure. No, a lot of people don't know. My name is Chris, and my channel name is ChrisMustList on all social media. Born and raised in Toronto, but now I'm on a mission to see every country in the world. So I bring this little camera with me. Mostly my content is based on people, human interaction. I love Mother Nature and moose. Looks like fun and stuff, but for me, I like to interact with people, and that's sort of the content I create.
Definitely. Now, so this is what's been capturing.
This is my whole setup right here. I don't even use a mic. Like my mic is built in. I carry this along with like 10 batteries, so I don't run out of batteries. Recently, I've been carrying a tiny little drone just in case. But literally, this is 99% of my videos, like handheld myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is great. Chris, take us through a little bit of a little summary of your upbringing.
Yeah. I'm born in what they would consider a Canadian hood in Toronto. The area I grew up in, I was like the only white kid in my class. Right? Toronto itself is, I think, possibly the most diverse place in the world. Whether it be food, like restaurants on the street, and cultures. So I mean, for me, all my friends, I had Jamaican friends and Caribbean friends, Trini friends, Guyanese friends, Asian friends. So I think growing up from a young age, so if you see like birthday parties at my house, I'm the only white kid at my house. So I was always curious, because when I would go to my Indian friend's house and eat Indian food, it's like my whole life I dreamt about, like, when I'm able to, I want to go and experience that. Like this for me, this is my life. This is more than YouTube. This is my life. It's been my passion to go and experience stuff. Like you and I could have a conversation about Gambia right now. And then maybe next week I just go to Gambia. Because I'm like, I want to see it. I want to experience it. That sort of, YouTube has allowed me to live out my dreams. Because I came here, yesterday was my first day in Alaska. A day before that, I had a dream about Alaska. Not Alaska in particular, but like this great, what they call a frontier here, like landscape. So I bought a ticket. So 2 days ago, I was in Toronto. I didn't know I was coming to Alaska.
Just off
the top. Like I'm not a pre-planner.
You move with the vibe.
I just go. I go and I buy one-way tickets. So people ask me how long I'm here. I don't know.
You don't know.
Approximately 7 days, maybe 10, maybe 14. Where am I going to go next? Maybe Hawaii, maybe Europe, maybe Africa, maybe home. Right? I just like to go with the flow. The moment it starts feeling like work, right? I don't want to do it no more. I want to go home with my family and relax a bit. But I'm so addicted to this. It's like when I film a video, the same day I'm up at night editing, and it's going to go live tomorrow morning. So I'm a one-man team. I don't have anybody else helping me. It's just me doing this.
Wow, just hearing that from you and being a person that
doing
operates the same way. You see how
I can see it. And we just met, and I can see. I look around. I can see it.
It motivates me. It gives me the courage to, wow, I can actually do what I want to do. I'm seeing somebody sitting right in front of me that
since day one doing
that is holding a GoPro.
Yeah.
But to the world, you are bigger than that. To the people that watch you.
Yeah.
Now, from there, you talked about all the diversity because I can relate very much, because in here, Mountain View is one of the most diverse places in the whole United States. We have 100 and something different nationalities living in just this. You will get to see it. I think that's where they're gonna show you next.
Yeah.
So from there, what sparked this? Like, I'm gonna go, and where was your first?
Yeah, it just happened immediately. So when I was young, I saved up a little bit of money and I went to Jamaica. At the time, I had a Jamaican friend, and we worked together at this warehouse. And every day we hated our job. Like, we hated it. We would talk about how much we hated it. He was from Jamaica, living in Canada for a better opportunity. So one day he said, Chris, you got to come to Jamaica. He told me, don't worry, there's a lot of white people there. Little did I know, there's no white people in Jamaica. there's maybe like one or two, but you don't see them regularly. But the idea is we went for months. It wasn't just a little trip. And I didn't stay at a hotel. I stayed in his neighborhood, in his garrison is what they call it in Jamaica. It's called Spanish Town.
Garrison,
Yeah, Spanish Town is one of the roughest areas. So that was my first trip without parents. That was like 19 years old, and fending for myself in a real hood. Like there they have a Don, like the boss of the neighborhood, the Don that takes care of the neighborhood. So everything from like getting money exchanged, you don't go to the bank, you go to the Don, and you hope he's going to give you a good rate. Right, you hope. Because once he's got your money in his hand, but I got to learn how to fend for myself, because I've lived alone in Toronto since I was like 15 years old. So I was self-sufficient that way. But when you travel into another country, you're sort of at the hands of the country that you're in. I don't know the culture. I really don't know that much. But after a few months of it, I'm like, if Jamaica has this to offer, and there's 197 other countries, so since I was 19, I've been traveling. This is new. YouTube is 5 years old for me, but I've been doing the same type of travels my whole life.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Take me through one of your first difficult encounters.
Yeah.
And how you dealt with it.
Oh shit, I've had so many. You know, looking back, they're difficult only because of my lack of experience. I'll tell you one thing that stands out for me is just being culturally aware of what might be acceptable in one country is not acceptable in another.
Thank you.
So I'll use an example that stands out to me. This was a moment in my life, probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I was new to YouTube, relatively new. I went to Mogadishu, Somalia. And so as a white man in Mogadishu, there's rules. I cannot enter the country without having military follow me. And I've never experienced that before. Where the military, they have 2 armed guards follow you. Not by choice.
Risk of kidnapping.
I don't have a choice. They have to follow me. So as I'm walking through certain areas, I'm a giver. By nature, I like to help people. I like to give. And at the time, you know, COVID was still talked about. I walked down the street and there was a bunch of ladies begging for money with their kids. And just so happens the military wanted to eat at a restaurant right across the street. So I'm sitting here eating my sandwich while I look at people that had nothing, right? So I told my translator, please tell them, I'm gonna go to the bank, because I only had American money. Let me transfer the money and get some money so they can all buy lunch. And I don't think they believed in me. But we left, we went to the market, I exchanged money, I came back. And with it being Muslim and ladies, for the most part, I knew you don't video close, you don't touch. So my instinct was, in my mind, it was very nice gesture to give them money. So like stacks of money like this might be worth $20 US for a stack. So instead of like walking over and handing and shaking their hand, which is what I do today, I give money, I shake the homeless man's hand just to show I'm human. So I walked up close and I went like this, and my unknowingness to the rules, I went like this. And I video like this without showing the women. The next morning I woke up and on the TV, and so all the men, I walk up and I shake their hand. But I didn't know culturally if it was acceptable for a man, especially a tourist, to touch a Muslim woman like that, right? So I wake up, I turn on my TV, I'm on the news. White tourists throw money at us like we're dogs. Not throw, but they got little, like, I'm closer to them. And I'm doing it with a smile. The people are grateful. When they get it, they're happy. Thank you, like this. But the news turned it around, put some sad music to it. And, you know, I was mad at the media. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. I do this to help people, right? But it allowed me to realize culturally, that's not acceptable there. And I'm in their country, so I learned from it. I put out an apology, even though I didn't feel like I did something wrong. I really genuinely don't, because my intentions were pure. I don't go filming giving people food on occasion as part of my video, because if I don't do that, people will hate me. Oh, you're in our country, but you're not giving back. So I gotta show a little bit. But even when the camera's not on, I'm helping people. But that was one instance where it was a problem. I was getting death threats. I was getting messages like on my Instagram, like, we know what hotel. They're sending me pictures of their hotel, of my hotel. Like, we're gonna come kill you. To the point where the police came and interrogated me. Like, they didn't arrest me, but they brought me to the police station and held me for a day. Like, why are you helping these people? I said, well, they needed it. And, you know, look, these people are very proud people. The police are like, no, we don't need your help in Somalia. You know, there's something called, I can't think of the word. It has white something, white savior, where it's like a white man comes to a country of color to act like they're better. And it sounds horrible. And maybe some people do, but I give money in every country I go to, not just ones in Africa, everywhere, my country, my city, right? So that is one thing that I learned from. Because at that point, it was very hard for me to watch this on TV to make them, but this is internet, this is what I'm learning. They can flip anything and make you look bad if you allow them to do that. So moving forward, I make sure that every move I make, because I'm the editor of my video, if I do something that's not culturally appropriate, and I'm human, I make mistakes all the time.
Definitely.
I gotta make sure I catch it before I publish it to the world.
Yeah, because once it goes out to the world,
there's no going back.
Crucified.
Yeah, but it's never happened again since. And I've learned from it. So I'm actually grateful that I went through that, because it made me become like, as humans, as men, let's say, I can only speak on behalf of men, we make mistakes, man. I make mistakes as a father. I make mistakes as a husband. I make mistakes as a son. I definitely make mistakes as a YouTuber. So, I mean, the idea is that as you make mistakes, just correct yourself and don't do it again.
Definitely, definitely. Now, what would you have done different now that you didn't do it back then?
In regards to that situation, I would have shaken their hand. I would have taken the chance of shaking their hand. Or I would have put it on a table and told them, like, I know it sounds crazy because you put a pile of money there, people are going to start fighting for it. But there must have been a better way for me to do it than the way I did it. But at the time, because the military were all there clapping for me, and the people that were getting the money could care less, they were just going to go buy food. But the people in the media that put out that type of content, that hatred content, I gave them something to, so I'm at fault. I have no problem in saying I could have done it differently. For sure. I don't know how exactly, but I could have done it differently.
What is another difficult thing that you deal with as this content creator? The people see you, you go to these different places. What is something that goes to your mind that is like, man, this is difficult for me?
No, nothing else. The most stressful thing now is deciding where to go next. Because a lot of people, when they watch videos, they don't realize the business side of the trip. I'm self-funding it. I'm spending, I went to like China, Korea, Japan about 2 months ago. Wow. And that trip cost me like $15,000 Canadian, like 10,000 US. So I got to think about, like, what am I going to film there? Am I going to have the opportunity to make the money back? Are my sponsors going to be satisfied with the quality of the videos I'm going to film there? Because although I work for myself, my sponsors allow me. So a sponsor will call me and they'll say, like this, I have a drone sponsor that allowed me to come here, right?
Talk about that.
So for example, this drone, they send me a drone. I test everything thoroughly before I decide to work with them. But this drone company might say, Chris, we have a budget of $3,000 US for you to film a video. But we want 100,000 views and we want to make sure there are no guns involved. So I got to pick a place that financially, $3,000 is not life-changing. But it's enough that I can pay for a flight and my hotels and my food. And then I make money off the ad revenue from creating the video. So the most stressful part about the content creation for me is I'm a pleaser. I want to make sure that my sponsors are happy with the outcome. Because if it's not for them, I'll just shoot anything. Like, I'll shoot whatever comes to my mind that day. That's the only added stress in the content creation world. Yeah.
And many people would say, man, this guy risks his life every time he goes to these places just to create these videos for us. Like, what is the thrill for him like? Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I'm like a thrill seeker. Once you've traveled as much as I have, it's like, I've been to Paris 10 times. I've been to England. I've been to Thailand. Like, I need more. In some of those other places, put it like this way, like, if we're in a room with 10 people, I want to be the only guy that says I go to Afghanistan every year. And I want to be the guy, like, I've eaten dinner with the Taliban. There's something about knowing that you're one of few people in the world that have done certain things that have always driven me to want to do those things. It's like a bucket list is what they call it. Like, you have a list of things you want to achieve in your lifetime, right? That's sort of the play off how I came up with my name is Must List. So I have a list of things I must do before I die. So what drives me is just like, some people like to mountain climb, some people like to go skiing or hiking. I like to put myself in predicaments that are somewhat risky at times.
That's what I was saying. Most people would say the countries you go to are not just tourist countries.
Yeah.
Like you went to Palestine.
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like those are places people get selected to go do, to like military would go, like Americans or people of your color are not like there.
Yeah.
How are you received in these countries that people or Americans would not go?
Yeah, well, I think Americans can go anywhere. There's a lot of stereotype about like good and bad people. I've never been to a country that's bad, like where they hate me, especially because I'm white. Never. I have people online that will say that. You know, if I go to an African country, the comments will be like colonizer. Canada was colonized too. It wasn't just Africa that was colonized, right? So I ignore that. I chalk that up as stupidity, right? Because like for me to blame every Asian man because what's happening in North Korea, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I feel like if you go into a country, you're respectful, you're kind, you have good energy. I've never had a problem. Like I've never had a problem. And I know people could say this, but like I don't see color. I grew up, none of my friends were white. I dated every race. So I mean, I had long-term relationships with Haitian girl before, and my wife is Asian right now. I just go places. I know humans are humans, right? Forget about this black and white stuff. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. I don't look at you as a black man. We're just talking, right? And I think if you do that when you travel, people are good. Afghanistan, some of the nicest people in the world. They'll welcome you. I went to Pakistan, Afghanistan with a black man. His YouTube name is Black Man the Traveler. Your skin color, right? His family's from Uganda, and he grew up in London. And he gets more respect in Afghanistan than I do, right? Because they put him up on a pedestal, which is incredible. But unless he does that, people won't know that. People will be afraid to go. I've gone with Americans to these places. There's no problem.
And you have dealt fine with them.
The opposite of problems. They open their house to you. They open their doors.
Do you think sometimes the media pushes this in
100%.
people's mind?
Yeah, 100%. Propaganda. Yeah, they sell their newspapers, they sell their TV shows by lying to you. A lot of what we've been taught growing up in North America has been lies, for sure.
What about the violence over there? In not comparing you with somebody that have been to the continent of Africa a lot. How many countries would you say you visit?
Yeah, 26 in Africa.
Yo, I bet you I can gather you a room full of 100 Africans.
Yeah.
And you would have,
for the most part, yeah.
gone to more countries.
Well, there's opportunity I have that they might not have.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to say that all Africa is poor, because I've been to some very rich places in Africa. But I mean, maybe this is it. Maybe where they live with their money is they're so happy and content that they don't need to travel. You get what I'm saying? Like if I'm 100% satisfied and I'm not a traveler, I know people in Toronto that have never left Toronto, of every color, because they just don't want to jump on an airplane and travel. So I understand it. It's just like me, my passion has always been travel. Always.
Now I want to ask you this, because I have arguments with people all the time.
Yeah.
And I tell them that sometimes you have to leave where you at to really experience different cultures, ethnic groups and things.
Yeah.
How would you classify somebody who haven't left where they've been and somebody who have traveled? What have traveling done for you other than just YouTube popularity, and what have it done to you as a human being?
It has to make you a better human being. See, my job as a man, as a human, as a traveler, is not to tell people to travel more. You know, if you want to travel, travel. If you don't want to travel, don't travel. There's things people that go to the gym every day will be like, Chris, go to the gym. I'm like, when I was young, I liked to do it, but I'm really not interested in going. Right? That's my personality. So, but I mean, as a traveler, I've become so experienced. It's made me a very humble person. I'm an emotional person by nature. Like I cry. I might not, when I'm filming, I don't cry.
Yeah.
But when I go home and it all sets in, sometimes I'm hiding behind the camera.
Yeah.
And even though I'm seeing some destruction and war and death, it doesn't really sink in because I'm sort of looking at my angles. But when I get to the hotel, sometimes I find myself sitting crying, you know, and it's made me a humble person, a grateful person. because I know I was gifted. You know, being born in Canada allowed me the opportunity to do what I want to do. And again, not saying other countries don't give you that opportunity. I didn't grow up with wealth, but we always had food. We always had what we needed. And I go to countries sometimes and they don't have even the simplest of things. So I'm grateful that I'm in this position, that I can document, and often I can help. Even if it's a little bit of help, I try my best to help, at least shine a light on what's going on around the world.
Definitely. Now you have been, take me through, you have seen a lot of gruesome things.
Yeah.
Take me through the first time you have seen somebody not alive in these countries that you go to.
Wow, the first time. You know, it started out with guns. I think Haiti was the first time outside of North America, because North America, a gun is pretty regular. You know, not Toronto. I don't know anybody that has a gun in Toronto. But I mean, if I go to the US, seeing people with guns, especially gangs, is very normal. But I went to Haiti and I met this man, and normally when I'm filming somebody with a gun, I said, please put a mask. Don't show me your tattoos. And this guy, all tattooed out, he said, I don't want to wear a mask. Here's my gun. This is my lifestyle. I'm a gangster. I don't choose to be a gangster, but I'm a gangster. I have no choice. This is where I was born. And he died shortly after my video. It was a very good video. It was my first of the kind where bullets were flying. I saw no death that day, but you had to run through streets where, as you look down the left and the right, they're empty because the snipers are there ready to shoot. So to get to where his house is, you stop at the corner and you run.
You zoom fast in.
And you run. Then you stop and you walk up and then you run. So although I didn't see death, then I saw guys with no arms walking through the streets telling me their stories, and I ran from bullets for the first time. I saw death in Haiti. I saw dead bodies. I saw, I think that was on my second trip was the first time I've seen that. And like being actively shot at. Wow. Haiti was, like I have a video on my Instagram, etc., on YouTube where you see me being shot at. Like I'm in a room and bullets are flying in the same room coming through. And that was rough for sure. So I've seen quite a bit. Yeah.
Wow.
And then Ukraine war, the death and destruction, going there. Palestine, I saw a boy, I'd say within 50 feet of me, got shot, and they picked up the body and
in Palestine.
And right there, right on the West Bank in Palestine, like near the border of Israel.
How would you describe the emotion of people from what your observation is?
People in general are very proud. Like if we're talking about this, like war, I'm a strong believer that in North America, not even North America, let's say in Canada and the USA, I'm a strong believer that you do not need to participate in a gang. Okay, there are ways out. Even if you're young and dumb, you get to a certain point, you don't need to be in a gang. Okay, you have options. But I've also met areas like Haiti where I truly believe they didn't have an option. And I'm not saying all Haitians, because there are wealthy Haitians. There are very smart doctors that are Haitians. But if you're born in certain areas in Haiti, you have like next to zero chance of success. Next to zero chance. And I learned that through traveling. That sounds bad because you always want to have hope. But you have to also be a realist in knowing that where you're born plays a big role in where you're going to end up in life.
Thank you. Is that would you say that because of the system and the economy of the country?
Yeah, well, the crime. And if you don't shoot at them, they shoot at you. It's like the current situation in these countries, right? Like if I'm born with money, all right, I could say, let's say I see a kid getting arrested outside the store today in Anchorage, right? I could be like, oh, that stupid kid stealing. But I don't know that person's life. Does he have a mom and dad? How does he eat? Right? Is he addicted to drugs? Does he have mental illness? Most humans don't care. They say, I don't care what he has problems. He shouldn't be stealing. And yeah, I agree to a certain extent, but I also understand that person could be going through a lot. You know, that person could be hungry. Maybe that person has a child that's hungry, right? So because I've traveled so much and I've seen it and I've felt it, poverty causes people to do things, not only poverty,
and hunger,
the location that you're born in. So I think humans need to be a little bit more open Because as humans, we have the possibility of helping other humans. And if we helped that person that just stole something might have asked for a week on the street, like, can you buy me lunch? And we just walk right past. And then they got tired of asking. Now they're like, let me go take this, right? So like, we gotta have some kind of appreciation for one another, because we have more than enough money in the world that we could help. I got 100 pair of shoes at home. You tell me I can't go 50 right now in Toronto, give them away? I can. And a lot of people can. And if we did that, there would be less crime. I would think there'd be less crime. I don't know. Maybe there wouldn't be.
Definitely. Right? I would even think about that, like you was talking about going and giving the people but not showing them.
Yeah.
Sometimes seeing those videos would want to motivate me to do the same in my area.
That's my mindset. I know it's going to upset some people, but hopefully if the video, people see it, maybe there's one person that watches that and say, oh shit, I got some shoes too, I can go give away. And that's what my hopes are. Because you can do this in a corny way. I'm not doing this to make myself feel bigger about me. I don't care. I really don't even care what a stranger thinks about me. I do it because I get great satisfaction out of knowing that I'm making this man or woman's day a little bit better. I don't even think about what they do with the money. People are like, Chris, you give $20, you're gonna go buy drugs. That's not up to me. Them as a human decide what they do with the money. My job is just to do what I can. If I give a shoes, they can go sell it for drugs. But let me still do the gesture.
Of the kindness of your heart.
Right, nothing more. Before I had YouTube, this was me. Yeah.
Man, definitely. That only a kind person. What does family mean to you?
Huge. And people will, because I'm a YouTuber that travels, they assume that family is not important to me. Man, I do this for my family. You know, my kids go to private schools. Their university will be paid for. They live in a safe environment. They eat well. They have what they want. And I'm not a believer in spoiling them. I want to teach them work ethic. But I also know that if I don't do what I'm doing, and I don't want to say like, if I'm not sacrificing my time, right, they might miss opportunities in their life. And I think most fathers want their kids to be better off than they were when they were young. Definitely. Right? So my goal is just like, I travel, right? I'll leave this trip, I'll be gone 2 weeks, then I'll go home for a month. And I make sure when I'm home, every day is like a real day. Like, I mean, my kids are not just walking past me in the hallway. We're spending time together. We're going to movies today. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the amusement park. The next day we're gonna go bowling. We make sure like every day that we're together is like family time. Dinner together, going out together. And some people are not gonna understand it, right? They're like, Chris, you've been married 20 years? Yeah, I've been married. And my wife supports me and she allows me. I've told her if this ever becomes too much, tell me and I quit. YouTube is fun. I enjoy doing it, but I don't need to do it. If I need to find another job to keep my family happy, then I would do so. I would do whatever it takes to keep family together. But this is what I do to make a living. This is not, some people think like, oh, you're on vacation again? Man, my vacation, I'm working 20 hours a day. Millions of people are watching my content. I'm making good money. Like, where else can I get a job by myself and make the kind of money I'm making? I think people underestimate it. It's sad to say, but so for example, you look at me, I think I'm a plain guy. I have a Walmart t-shirt on. I don't wear flash. I've got a $200 watch. Like, this is what I need. But now, the thing, I'm on vacation. But if you knew at home, my daily car is a Lamborghini I drive. And that's just one of my cars. So I live in a luxurious life that my kids' private school costs $4,000 a month. So if I told you, which is sad, I shouldn't have to do this, but if I told you that my YouTube channel pays me about $50,000 a month, USD. And if people knew that, then they might understand why I sacrifice to travel, right? Could I do something else? I could go get a regular job and live a regular life. And would I be happy? No, because like my life is, I don't want to say I'm chasing money, but I know that money can do great things, not only for my family. You build generational wealth, and my kids have money aside they don't even know about. So when they're old enough to get married, now that's not possible without some sort of sacrifice. So whether you own a restaurant in Anchorage or you own a shoe store in New York City, there's sacrifice that comes along with success. All successful people have sacrificed something. So for somebody on the outside to look and simply say, oh, that guy's on vacation again. Yes, I'm traveling, but I'm doing this for my family. You understand that there's more to it than me going on vacation. I'm here working every day so my family have what they want in life.
Definitely.
Without being spoiled.
Yeah. Now, you know, in this interview, like conversation that we're having,
yes,
I'm also thinking of the regular person's mind just looking outside.
Yeah.
I know when you travel to film these films,
yeah,
you cannot just go have it might be fun, you might meet people interested,
of course, 100%.
you put in your life in danger at once, and also you're thinking of, I have to make this look right for the people.
Yeah.
What is your biggest fear about your fans?
No. At this point, I really don't think about it. It's a selfish thing. I want to shoot videos I'm happy with. I know people are going to be angry. There's going to be a percentage of people that are angry, period, no matter what. No matter what. That's just life, and that's internet. Like, people could leave comments. For myself, as long as I'm putting out content that's real and not fake, because there are a lot of fake YouTubers, they do fake shit. I have no interest in fake. I got to be able to live with myself.
Yes.
I don't sell fear. So you're never ever going to hear me in any of my videos going like, I'm in Afghanistan. Let me give you an example. I'm in Afghanistan. My intro to my video will be like, it's ChrisMustList, I'm back in Afghanistan, one of my favorite countries in the world. I'm going to meet people, I'm going to eat, I'm going to learn about the culture. Stay tuned. Now, somebody else that sells fear, they're in the back of the car with, I cannot believe it. I just made it through the most dangerous border crossing in the world. The Taliban were there. They look so angry. They're questioning me. I don't know if I'll be able to survive 24 hours. Right? We both had a camera. We were both talking in the camera. And then that person that sells that fear will most likely get more views than me, because in the comments they'll be like, oh, he's so brave. He's risking his life. But in reality, there's no reason to be scared crossing the border into Afghanistan. Shit could happen, just like it could happen here, or it could happen anywhere. So those people sell fear. So going back to it, like, what do I care about most for the fans? That when they watch my content, they know it's real. There has been times where I'm being shot at directly. I will tell you, I am scared.
Yeah.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
But that's a real moment in time. That's not me trying to build up some fear to make the video, put sad music in the background. No, that's real. It's real.
And I think authenticity, that is more authentic, and people can see through that. And
some people can see through it. But if you haven't traveled, like me as a traveler, I watch this, I'm like, this guy's in like one of the safest places in Afghanistan, talking about like he's looking like, oh my God, I hope I can survive today, right? And me as a traveler, I'm like, man, stop that. You're good. But that's the brand that they've built. But me, no, never. No.
What would you say is the most wrong thing people get about you?
About me, I think it's pretty good now. Like, after 5 years, I have like a core audience. It's crazy. Like, you know, I got over 700,000 subscribers on one channel. My Instagram is over 300,000. So just those two channels alone, over 1 million people watch me. And I try to reply to every single comment. You can pick any video I've uploaded in 5 years, read the comments. 90% is me going through and manually responding to. So I feel like I've built an audience of strong people that respect me and like the content that I'm putting out. So I don't think there's a misconception. I don't know. Sometimes people will see me on the street and see me with a Lamborghini or a fancy car, and they'll presume that I'm some stuck-up asshole, which I'm not. I'm the most humble person. I love meeting fans. I came here yesterday, walking through the streets. People come running up to me, jumping up and down like they saw me. It's so humbling for me. Like, I enjoy the fact that I get to meet people that enjoy my content. Because the truth is, when I'm walking with the camera and I'm filming, I'm not thinking about who's going to watch this. I'm thinking, let me just go for a walk, film what I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to film. Let me film it, and hopefully people enjoy it. So when I meet people, and even big celebrities, like I met, you know who Vibes Cartel is from Jamaica, big
world boss.
I met the world boss. He just got out of jail. And I know the whole Palmer family because I filmed in his neighborhood. Got to spend time with his family and a lot of big artists. But you know, he came to me, just got out of jail a couple days, and I was there for the Freedom Street, the big concert in Jamaica.
Was there for that?
Yeah, and I met him in the studio, and he looked at me. He's like, I didn't have glasses on. People don't recognize me all the time when I have no glasses. He's like, I know you. I said, ChrisMustList. He came and gave me a big hug. We took a picture. He's like, when I was in jail, I was watching all your Jamaica videos because I didn't know what was going on outside. He's like, come to the show. You come in with me. He gave me VIP pass. So I'm like backstage, and I don't know who's watching my videos. I got a lot of celebrities that follow me that I look up to myself, musicians, and I'm like, shit, because you just don't know when you put out content, and you just don't know who's going to be watching, who's going to become a fan or somebody that supports, right? So I don't worry about those small percentage of people that just bring hatred. If they leave a stupid comment, I just block them. If they don't like me, leave the comment. But if you say something stupid, block. You're done.
Wow.
You're done. If you say something that's not true, block. Like, this is my platform. I don't tolerate negativity in and around me. I want positive people, right?
Definitely. Wow. Those people, like people you are naming, even in those countries, watching your videos, you might not even know. Like, for example, I have bled for Vybz Kartel. Yeah. And Vybz Kartel don't even know I exist. Yeah. In the world. Yeah. And I don't even think he realized how big he is. Because in Africa, you know, everywhere I go in Africa, Jamaican flags are for sale. Gaza and dance hall, right. So and Movado's war was. Right. I was in Africa. We was fighting each other, literally. And now they're friends. Now they're up on stage together, which is incredible. But when Gaza and Goli was going on, I was mostly Gaza because it's either the people that were rough were Goli. Yeah. The people that love women and was because Vybz Kartel, I think that's how he won. From Gaza, because he both sides. So that's how I met them, because I went to both. Wow. And I'm very close friends with Movado's manager. We go out all the time now. So it's become a small Tommy Lee Sparta, which is big in Jamaica. I've been to his house, and we keep in touch. And they follow me, and I follow them. It's become very cool, because a lot of big artists that I look up to, like I can send them a message, they send me a message back. We become more than just like I watch him or listen. It's neat. It's very unique. Definitely. And I feel like I'm only 5 years in. So like, continue doing it, continue growing, getting better as a filmmaker. The future is exciting. Definitely. Now I know the guys are waiting for you. I'm even surprised. It still haven't clicked to me that you are sitting here. I appreciate it. I was just watching your video like a day or two ago, and today you are sitting right in front of me. That's how it happens. That's why I was recording a song. See how I turned around? I'm like, this almost feel unreal. Yeah, sometimes that's how it happens. It's incredible. And knowing to see how, I don't know you for long, only this time we are sitting here. It clicked to me, and you said something that really resonated with me. With all that you have, you don't be out there flashy. And I've been around a lot of people that are well successful, and that is one thing all of you have in common. Yeah. Well, there's stages, because there's a point where I was making really good money, and when I was younger, 25, 30, I would spend it. You want to show off, you want to show people, like a peacock puts the feathers up. I'm 47 years old now. I got a wife, I got 3 kids. I don't want you to like me. It's sad, but true. If I pull up in a Lamborghini, if you watch my videos when I drive through the US, I'm driving my mother-in-law's Honda Civic. So it's an old car, all the lights are flashing. I don't care, put me in I'll take the bus, I'll walk. Yesterday I was walking, I put on my Instagram, I got a 5-mile walk from my Airbnb here. People are sending me messages like, do you want me to send you money so you can take the bus? Like, people are so oblivious. I walk because I want to walk. I dress the way I dress because I don't want to be treated different. When I drive my Lamborghini and I stop at a gas station, when a kid's like, oh my God, I go sit in the car, push the gas. Like, I want everybody else to enjoy. I didn't buy a Lamborghini to show people I bought a Lamborghini. I bought it because it was a childhood dream. Like, when I was growing up broke, I see the fancy cars at the gas station. I'm like, one day. So when I was able to buy it, I bought it, right? And I don't need it to be, you'd have to search hard on my Instagram to find a picture with me. You'll find more Lamborghini pictures on my friends' pages. Because when I'm with them, they'll be taking videos. Because I don't want you to look at me as that's the guy with the Lamborghini. I want you to look at me like, that's Chris. That's a regular guy that, whether I'm in a Honda or on foot or on the back of a horse, like, who cares? Definitely. Why be judged based on that, right? Definitely, man. Right. I got one more question. Yeah, I'm ready. I ain't gonna hold you. No, I'm ready. And this one goes to me too. As a content creator that's making content and is in this place of not seeing, like, let's say some of us might be like, maybe this is not for me because we are not seeing that interaction with the people at that moment, what advice would you give to?
So content creation is not for everybody. Just like anything. Like if you put me here to sing, I'm not a singer. I will never become a singer. I don't have that talent. So we got to be realist to a certain extent. But if we look at the biggest content creators today, I bet you most of them in high school were the nerds, the losers. They weren't the popular one. So that's like giving proof that being a content creator is something you can learn, right? I feel like, the craziest stat is Mr. Beast, the biggest in the world, took 1,000 videos to get 1,000 subscribers. So he uploaded 1,000 videos. I've been doing this 5 years. I've uploaded 300 videos. Now, if you told me after 300 videos, I only had 300 subscribers, I would have quit a long time ago. But he kept working it and trying to figure out what can he do different. If you watch him, he tried this, tried that, tried 1,000 different things before he hit 1,000 subscribers. Didn't make any money, because you don't make money until you hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So
and 4,000 watch hours.
And that's changing to 8,000 February 1st. Wow. So they're doubling it. So now is the time to do it. So to answer the question, I think everybody's capable of having fun on YouTube. Start YouTube just for fun. Like, I never played cricket. I don't know if you played cricket before. I never played cricket in my life. But if you told me, let's go play cricket, my first question is, how do I make money from this? I just go play. Like, teach me. YouTube should be the same. You don't need a big camera. This is an upgrade. I got the new one because my GoPro 10 broke after 4 years. Otherwise, I would use a GoPro 10. I'd go buy.
I need to send Chris a new one, man.
No, I bought a few new ones now. But I'm saying the point is, you don't need fancy equipment. You got to be honest. Because a lot of people, when they put a camera on, I hear them, they talk different. They're not the same people, which I was the same. It's awkward, but you got to practice. You got to not care that people are in the room. You could be at a restaurant when everybody's quiet, and you got to be able to pick up the camera and talk while you're eating. This is stuff that takes practice. So if you want to be a YouTuber, understand their first 100 videos are going to be horrible. Nobody's going to watch it. But as long as you're learning along the way and trying to figure out what's the best way, I use the terminology, reverse engineer success. Look at your favorite content creators that are successful. Go back and look at their oldest videos and work it backwards. And go, oh, look at the oldest videos. Oh, look, the improvement 100 videos later. And you're going to see this improvement and understand that as humans, we're going to get better. But you can't only want YouTube for money, because that's like me saying, I want to be a singer for money. They're going to be like, Chris, you can't sing. It doesn't matter if you're getting paid or not. YouTube is the same. Forget about the money. See if you enjoy it by actually doing it. And you don't need to be a travel vlogger. You don't have to eat food. Find whatever it is that you're passionate about. And it's an incredible platform above and beyond money, which is money is great. Meeting people like yourself. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met a lot of people I know.
Yes, sir.
I have best friends around the world. I can go to 130 countries. I've been to 135. There's a few I wouldn't go back to. But I can go to 130 countries at the airport and pick up the phone and call somebody, and 5 people would be like, Chris, I'm coming to get you. And that's before I had a following. Because I have genuine connections. But without YouTube and a platform, we wouldn't have that initial conversation. So YouTube is something I highly recommend to everybody, even the shy people. It's a way that you can just become a better communicator, better everything. But be prepared for the negative comments. Be prepared for the hate. That's life.
Definitely.
That's life.
That's life, man. Yeah. Man, is there anything else you would like?
Yeah, well, I'm grateful.
I think I didn't ask you anything about Alaska. How is your Alaska experience?
This is only day 2. And I've met some incredible people from all over the world that live here now. I've also met some very hostile people, some real angry people in the street. Not everyone likes me with a camera. I'm okay with that. This is normal. So I've gotten a few like aggressive interactions. I smile. I'm not here to fight people. You want to yell at me with the camera? I say, yeah, have a great day. You know, what brings in me as a man to be like, yeah, you want to fight me? No. So I've seen both sides, and I've seen very little. It's only day 2, so you're going to have to ask me when I'm leaving. But so far, so great.
Oh man, this is your studio, man. You come
I'm happy to be here,
anytime
man.
You come here. Now, like you said, you can go anywhere. Alaska, at least you got one so far.
I got a new friend now.
Man, definitely. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be our last interaction. Thank you very much, boss.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. And when